Hi, my name is Enchi, and I did cardiomyopathy in the cardiovascular system because my mom works on hearts, and I think it's very interesting to learn about. It's my favorite system to learn about. It's the cardiovascular system. So as we know, our heart has 4 chambers. So as seen here, 4 chambers, and a septum shown here. Valves, the vena cava, which is inferior, superior is down here. We have the aorta, the pulmonary artery, veins. That's just basically the anatomy. There's different anatomy parts. And then we have the physiology part, which is the deoxygenated blood enters on the right atrium, which is here, right atrium. And then the right atrium pumps the blood through the pulmonary vein into the artery, which leads to the lungs. So it pumps it to the lungs. And then you have your oxygenated blood, which comes to the left side of the atrium. The left side pumps it through the mitral valve, which is here, and then it takes the oxygenated blood to the left ventricle. It takes the oxygenated blood to the left ventricle, which is shown here. Oxygenated blood is pumped through the aorta, the aortic valve, and into the aorta, and then it's distributed to the rest of your body. Cardiomyopathy is a group of diseases that affect the myocardium. This can weaken the heart, making it hard to pump blood, so it can weaken all heart muscles. Then we have the different types. We have hypertrophic, which is when the heart muscle thickens, making it hard to pump blood. This is what I'm going to show here. So basically it's saying that this is thickened, and then your blood can't enter. So for example, your blood tries to enter here, it's going to be harder, it's going to be thick, there's going to be no way. But if it enters here, see, it enters simple. It enters easily. Then we have restrictive, where heart muscle becomes stiff and not flexible. So imagine if this could not be flexible. You see that? And then you have dilated, which is the most common type, where the heart chambers are enlarged. So instead of the muscle, it's the chambers enlarged, which in turn weakens the muscle. And then the last kind you have is the ischemic, which is caused by a heart attack. Heart attack leads to scarring. Scarring leads to weakening. Weakening leads to less oxygen, less blood. It disrupts hemostasis by impairing the heart's ability to pump its blood. So you won't be able to pump as much blood. Then you have, this reduces the cardiac output that you have and triggers other mechanisms in your body, and as well as it can deteriorate your body, worsen your cardiovascular system. And I chose this because my mom works on hearts, and I also think that the heart, or the cardiovascular system, is very interesting to me. How many parts there are, how intricate it is, there's so many different parts to the heart which are not shown in my model. If I were to do something different with my model here in my project, I would make it more intricate, but for this purpose, I'm just showing you the types of cardiomyopathy. So for this purpose, I just have the outside muscle, which is the most affected. The most interesting thing is that this disease can be either silent, or you can have symptoms such as shortness of breath, fatigue, or chest pain. So this is my project, and thank you for watching.